I'm Alex Marinoni with your Pioneer League season preview whip-around. The 2018 season ended with the San Diego Tyrannos running through the Pioneer League yet again with a perfect 8-0 conference record. This became their third consecutive season as conference champions. Their season would come to a quick end, however, as they fell to Nicholls State in the first round of the FCS playoff 49-30. Finishing just behind San Diego were the Drake Bulldogs and Stetson Haters, each ending their 2018 season with a 6-2 conference record. Despite coming up short in conference play, Drake nearly pulled off a 41-point upset win in their final matchup of the year with then 23rd ranked Iowa State. As for Stetson, a big 23-21 win over Drake last October and a perfect 6-0 home record proved to be the best in the conference. Finishing behind them were the Dayton Flyers and the Marist Red Fox as the conference record of 5-3 apiece. Dayton's 2018 shining moment came on November 10th when they hung 63 points on Morehead State. Running back Tucker Yinger totaled 304 combined yards and 4 total touchdowns in that game. Marist's season last year was highlighted by a 48-41 overtime victory shootout over the high-powered Davidson offense. Quarterback Austin Day went for 440 yards and 5 touchdowns in that contest. Finishing behind Dayton and Marist was the conference leader in points, the Davidson Wildcats. The Wildcats finished a 3-5 conference record, but an outstanding 494 total points for the year. Now, some of that comes under some scrutiny as they totaled 91 points in their homecoming game to the Division III Guilford Quakers. Behind Davidson in 2018 were the Butler Bulldogs, Morehead State Eagles, and Valparaiso Crusaders, finishing at 2-6 in the conference. All three teams struggled mightily last year, but Butler did pick up a shocking win over number 24 ranked Youngstown State 23-21 in their season opener. Morehead State allowed 7 different teams to hang 40 or more points on their defense last year, highlighted by a 78-40 beating in the hands of number 23 Austin Peavy. Valparaiso did pick up a win over Butler last year in a surprise upset, but could only muster up one more win between both in and out of conference contests, which came against last place Jacksonville. Speaking of Jacksonville, they round out the bottom of the 2018 season, finishing 1-7 in the conference, with their lone win coming up against Butler as well in a 48-44 shootout. Heading into the 2019 season, expect a similar finish this year than we saw in 2018. The San Diego team led the way with the 2019 preseason coaches poll with 7 of 9 first-place votes to win the conference. Behind them are the Dayton Flyers, who finished with the remaining 2 first-place votes, and they're slated for second in the conference. The Drake Bulldogs were picked 3rd, Marist 4th, Davidson and Stetson 5th and 6th, Butler and Jacksonville 7th and 8th, and Morehead State and Valparaiso rounded out at 9 and 10. Some players to watch out for in the conference. Drake's senior safety Willie Warner, who was named as preseason nominee for the Stats FCS Buck Buchanan Award. 3 Pioneer League punters were nominated for the Stats Preseason Punter of the Year Award. Drake's Ross Kennedy, Morehead State's Andrew Foster, and San Diego's Tanner Kulugian. 2 players were put on the preseason Walter Payton Award watch list. San Diego wide receiver Michael Bandy and Dayton tight end Adam Troutman. Bandy, Troutman, and Warner were also each named Stats preseason All-Americans, with Bandy receiving first-team honors and Troutman and Warner earning third-team. The Pioneer League will open their season with 3 games on Thursday, August 29th, as Morehead State hosts Division II Union Kentucky, Valparaiso heads to Eastern Kentucky, and Jacksonville visits Richmond. The remaining games will be on Saturday, August 31st, as San Diego heads to Cal Poly, Davidson hosts Georgetown, Drake visits North Dakota, Butler, not too far away, goes up against the reigning national champ North Dakota State Bison, and rounding it off, Stetson is set to host Presbyterian. I'm Alex Marinoni with your FCS Pioneer League Whip-Around.